Gutenberg has come a long way, but when it comes to precise responsive control, it still has limitations. Let me show you what that means. Here I'm inside a standard WordPress page using only core blocks. On desktop, everything looks fine. Now I'll switch to mobile preview. Notice how the spacing shifts. The layout compresses, and we don't have fine control over how this behaves. If I open the block settings and adjust padding there, that change applies everywhere: desktop, tablet, and mobile. There's no native breakpoint-specific control. That's the gap Better Block Editor is built to solve. With the plugin activated, I'll open the same block again. Now we have a different response settings panel directly inside the Block Settings tab. Each block has one breakpoint available, so it's either tablet, mobile, or a custom breakpoint. All responsive transformations for the selected block happen at this breakpoint. In this example, I've changed the text alignment on mobile, and you can see how it doesn't affect the desktop version. This is true block-level responsive control inside the block editor. No custom CSS or page builder required. Now let's look at responsive visibility. I'll select this button block. In the settings, I can choose to hide it on mobile. From the top bar, I can preview what this looks like by concealing all hidden blocks while in the editor. Notice how it's no longer visible in the mobile preview. Then, switching to the desktop preview, the button shows up as expected. Back to mobile, and it's still hidden. That kind of per-device visibility is exactly what you need for proper responsiveness. Next, hover state styling. I'll select this green button. Inside the Sidebar's Styles tab, there's now a hover color panel. Here I can define how the button looks when someone hovers over it. I'll change the background color, and you can see the hover effect immediately in the editor. Normally, that would require custom CSS. There's also animation on scroll. I'll select the logo up top, and you can see it has a zoom-in animation applied in the block settings animation on scroll panel, which is part of the template we're using. I'll switch this to fade in, and when we preview the page, you can see the logo fades in right after the page loads. You can also preview the animations applied on the page while in the editor, using the preview button in the top bar. It's a small detail, but it adds polish without adding another plugin. Beyond responsive controls, Better Block Editor also includes starter sites. Let's open the site templates library. In this demo, I've already imported the brewery template, but rather than importing an entire demo, I can also insert just one section. Simply preview the template, click on the Partial Import tab on the right, select the section, and copy it to your clipboard. Back in the editor, just hit paste. That makes it easier to speed up development without committing to a full site import. So here's the point behind Better Block Editor. It doesn't replace Gutenberg. It strengthens one of its biggest weaknesses: responsive control. If you're building with core blocks and need precise per-device layout control, this gives you that flexibility without switching to a full page builder. If you prefer a fully visual drag-and-drop builder experience, this isn't trying to compete with that. It's a focused enhancement to the native editor. If you'd like a deeper breakdown of features and setup, you'll find the full written review linked below. Subscribe for more WordPress plugin reviews and hands-on walkthroughs. Thanks for watching.